On the election security front, we'll be marking up an election security bill in 2 weeks. We'll put out in a few days a chairman's mark, basically just updating the work that Senator Langford and Senator Klobuchar have led on. Up until, we've had a number of hearings and rules. Intel has spent a lot of time on this issue. I think we all believe, at least I certainly believe, that the diversity of the election system continues to be the strength of the system, that state and local officials that are both answerable and responsible for what happens on election day continue to be the people most concerned that everything go right. We also, I believe, are at the point we would want to legislate, which is the kind of cooperation and communication between federal officials who have access to information and skills in areas like cybersecurity that are fully communicating in ways that local election officials are now comfortable with. Largely what we'll try to do in this bill is formalize and put in statute what's happening right now. I think we could be confident that the things that need to secure an election are happening right now for this year, but who knows where we'd be 2 years from now or 4 years from now if we just let those processes continue to be the normal relationships. We're going to look at a bill that puts what's happening now in statute, that requires states to go in after the election in all states and have an audit process to look at a certain amount of precincts and be sure that they can even verify in a audit what happened on election day was what happened, and let voters know that. And so we're moving in that direction. I'll also point out on a vote that could happen as early as today, the $380 million that the Congress provided last year for election security money to be used over the next 5 years is not all out the door yet, certainly hasn't been spent yet, and a vote on money today to go to the states just be another step maybe toward convincing the states that somebody besides them is going to be responsible for elections in their state. That shouldn't be the case. It won't be the case. I'll certainly be voting against that amendment today and encouraging my colleagues to do the same. $380 million yet unspent, 5-year window to spend it in. That money is already available, most of it already in state accounts that they'll be spending out of for the next 5 years. And we don't need to make federal assistance a federal entitlement on paying for elections.